When I made my tactical battle platform, I added a lower deck to it, hoping to one day park a devilfish or shark there. Recently, I got tired of waiting for Hasbro to make one of these vehicles, so I went looking online for someone that has already done it. I found a good-looking set of devilfish files on Etsy, and I bought it. I printed all the parts in one day and was excited to put it together the next day. The hull and the body were provided as single files, so I had to cut the models to fit them on my printer bed. That, in and of itself, was not a big deal. The body was thick enough that I could add joints to the print. These two halves went together pretty well. The hull was too thin to add joints to. I tried, but they did not print well at all. The hull will need to be glued together. I like the seat, except that the built-in tabs make it very awkward to find a good orientation to print this part. I think I used more filament on the support than on the seat itself. The main gun looks great, but the pins are very loose in the holes. I suppose they can be glued in as well. The torpedoes and missiles are also very loose on their attachment points. Obviously, it would ruin the play value to glue those on. They would have to be reprinted at a slightly smaller size to tighten the connections. The engines included with these files are very pretty, but they do not connect well to their frames. I broke 2 tabs off the engines trying to put it together. These prints will have to be resized and reprinted to get them to fit together better. The engine covers are also very loose. They just balance on top and fall off when you tip the ship over. Rather than try to fix these problems by resizing the prints or using glue, I decided it would be easier to just draw my own devilfish. It's a small vehicle. The whole process took me less than a day. I've been doing playsets for 2 years, but this is my first vehicle. I decided to build it just like my playsets, modular pieces connected with Lego pins. The hull and body are each drawn as 2 separate parts to make it easier to fit onto small print beds. The seat is also connected with Lego pins. Look how easily the main 5 parts go together. It is perfectly rigid and very swooshable. The main gun goes on with Lego pegs. The missiles also attach with Lego pegs. They stay on nicely but come off easily when you want them to. I did the same thing for the torpedoes on the bottom. The engines connect with Lego pins and Lego axles. I use the Lego axle because it's much stronger than the printed axle would be. I've done this before with my battle platform and bunker sets. I use small Lego gears as the propellers. The engine covers are also attached with pins. They stay on perfectly. Check out the range of motion of these engines. At this point, I had my own version of a standard devilfish, but why stop there? I always want high play value in my toys, so I kept going and added more features. I added a steering wheel and I added swappable screens on the dashboard, similar to my other playset computers. I decided that the boat should have running lights too. I also added an anchor and a winch. I imagined what types of missions you would send this boat on and made extra supplies to outfit the boat with. I added some extra Lego pinholes along the body of the boat. This allows me to put the accessories I made wherever I want. For rescue missions, I made a ladder, a flotation device, oxygen tanks, and even a stretcher. For spy missions, I added sonar buoys and a long-range antenna. For combat missions, I added depth charges, floating mines, and a turret. I know some people like to use the weaponry from Gridiron Studios on their vehicles. I made an adapter that will allow Gridiron weapons to attach to the boat. Since all of my sets are compatible with each other, I can also add accessories from my other sets to the boat. The outer wall accessories from my 83 HQ can go on the boat as well. The real question is, where can I store all this extra mission gear? I don't want to just put it all in a box. So I made these. They are shelves specifically designed to hold the weapons and equipment that I made for the boat. I think these look amazing. Lastly, I decided to take full advantage of the modular nature of this type of build, and I made some swappable battle-damaged elements. I have two variant engine covers, one with bullet holes and one with explosion damage. I also made an extra front hull that has torpedo damage. This battle damage adds a lot of possibilities for Dio stories. Here's how the devilfish looks next to my dock for the tactical battle platform. Of course, the dock is also expandable. And now there's enough room for the equipment shelves. I added ladders to get down into the water and added pinholes in the walls to mount a team logo, weapons, and a searchlight. The modular nature of my playsets adds tons of possibilities for customization of layouts and makes it easy to take everything apart when you need to store it. I also get a lot of satisfaction from not just copying toys from my childhood, but re-engineering them and adding features. I feel that the additions I made to the devilfish make it a much better toy. Like I said, this is my first vehicle and I enjoyed making it a lot. I'll probably make some more vehicles in this same style. Thanks for watching.